Imagine stepping out your front door right now and walking straight back into 1996. You look at the street, and half the cars parked there are Fiat Puntos.
Yeah, and the other half are VW Golfs, just everywhere you look.
Exactly. And today, we're doing a deep dive into an analysis that argues, well, the modern electric vehicle market has just found its exact 1990s equivalents.
Right, the new kings of price to quality. And honestly, identifying those kings is crucial right now. I mean, the EV market is just flooded with new models.
It's so hard to cut through the hype to find the actual baseline for value, right? So the article we're looking at pinpoints two specific cars setting that baseline today. For the ultra-practical, affordable, like Punto category, it's the MG4.
Oh, the MG4. Yeah.
And what's wild about the MG4 isn't just the cheap price tag. It's actually built on a dedicated EV platform with rear-wheel drive.
Which is a huge deal for that price point.
Right. So instead of feeling like a budget compromise, it gives you the driving dynamics of a much more expensive car.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener, if you're looking for the best bang for your buck?
Well, what's fascinating here is it immediately forces you to ask, why pay more for a competitor that offers less?
Yeah, exactly.
And then stepping up to the Golf category, the car that demands a higher upfront cost but delivers this premium leap in technology and refinement, you have the Tesla Model 3.
And it dominates on energy efficiency.
Absolutely. It dominates on efficiency and makes long-trip charging completely frictionless.
So basically, if we strip away all the brand loyalty and marketing, these two cars represent the absolute floor of expectations.
They are the undeniable benchmarks. If another manufacturer wants to charge you more, they have to mathematically prove they're giving you a better experience than an MG4 or a Model 3.
But it's easy to just call them the new Punto or Golf based on sticker price, right?
Yeah.
Those 90s cars earned their legendary status because they were mechanically simple.
Simple enough to run for 20 or 30 years.
Yeah. And EVs just haven't lived long enough to prove they can survive that kind of timeline.
True, but physically speaking, though, they are uniquely built for it. I mean, think about a combustion engine.
So many parts.
Exactly. Thousands of wear and tear parts. Clutches, timing belts, turbos, exhaust systems. An electric motor basically has one primary moving part, which is the rotor.
Just the rotor.
Right. Without all that internal friction, vibration, and heat, the motors themselves can easily outlast the chassis, like running for hundreds of thousands of kilometers.
Okay, but here's where it gets really interesting. Because the motor might last, but the battery is the elephant in the room.
Everyone worries about the battery dying.
Right. The common fear is that 10 years down the line, the battery degrades, and you're just left with a 2-ton paperweight.
Well, the data we're getting now paints a completely different picture, especially for these two cars.
Wait, really? How so?
Yeah, so both the MG4 and the base Model 3 use LFP batteries. That's lithium iron phosphate.
Okay, LFP. Got it.
Unlike traditional EV batteries that use nickel and cobalt, which, they can break down under heat and stress, LFP batteries have a highly stable, crystalline structure.
So they're tougher.
Much tougher. You can safely charge them to 100% every single day without stressing the internal chemistry. It dramatically extends their lifespan.
Which creates this incredibly ironic situation. The hardware, like the motors and the batteries, is remarkably resilient.
It really is.
So if the mechanics aren't going to kill these cars by, say, 2055, what actually will?
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it's the ecosystem. For any vehicle to last 3 decades, it needs a thriving secondary market.
Like independent spare parts and things like that.
Exactly. And right now, the EV industry really struggles with that. We need a future where local mechanics have the tools to swap out, like, a single degraded battery cell.
Instead of the manufacturer forcing you to replace the entire pack for thousands of dollars.
Right. And that reliance on the manufacturer extends straight into the software, too.
Oh, the software updates.
The software is the ultimate bottleneck. A car could be mechanically flawless, but if the central systems require cloud connectivity or constant proprietary updates to just function,
its lifespan is entirely dictated by the company that built it.
Exactly. It completely redefines what makes a classic car.
It really does. I mean, EV hardware is proving to be incredibly durable, but these vehicles will only become the generational classics of our future if the repair and software ecosystem actually evolves alongside them.
100%.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and to you listening, thank you for taking the time to learn something new today.
It's always a pleasure.
Think about this next time you see a Model 3 or an MG4 on the street. We used to worry about a snapped timing belt sending a car to the junkyard.
A purely mechanical death.
Right. But now, we might be facing a reality where a perfectly functioning vehicle becomes obsolete simply because a server shuts down or an operating system stops getting updates. Just like a perfectly good smart TV that suddenly can't load your favorite streaming apps, will we even be allowed to keep these cars on the road in 30 years?